Always, it's been a busy week online with South Africans sharing their thoughts on various issues. SABC digital news producer Tshepiso Moche tells us more.
Let's look at the top stories on the SABC News website, but first, social media trends. Following the announcement of his death by a family spokesperson over the weekend, social media has been filled with tributes for Mandla Maseko. Maseko, Space Boy or Afronaut, as he was affectionately known, was involved in a fatal motorbike crash on Saturday night. He was described as an ambitious and selfless young man. The 30-year-old Maseko's memorial service was held at the Air Force Base in Swartkop, Pretoria on Wednesday. Many people took to social media to celebrate his life. Also, hashtag RIP Nonhlenkonyane and hashtag RIP James Small dominated on social media on Wednesday. This comes after news broke that the two South African icons had passed away. Veteran actress Nonhlenkonyane died at the age of 77. Nkonyane received the Order of Ikamanga in silver from President Cyril Ramaphosa, among other accolades. Meanwhile, according to media reports, Small died of heart attack on Wednesday. Small made his debut for the Springbok against New Zealand in Johannesburg in 1992 and played in 47 tests until 1997. Small wore the green and gold jersey 60 times, scoring 27 tries. Also, the hashtag state capture, hashtag Bruce Kulwane dominated this week. Former head of state protocol Bruce Kulwane told the State Capture Commission that he wrongfully used former President Jacob Zuma's name to put pressure on defense officials to authorize the landing of the Gupta private jet at the Waterkloof Air Force Base. Kulwane told the State Capture Commission of Inquiry that using the names of former President Jacob Zuma, former Transport Minister Ben Martins, and Defense Minister Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula was an error in judgment. The former head of state protocol says this was a great error of judgment which he deeply regrets. He admitted to name-dropping at the State Capture Commission of Inquiry on Tuesday after recorded phone calls were presented as evidence. Kulwane is now South Africa's ambassador to the Netherlands. The hashtag PIC, hashtag Majila also dominated on social media. Former Public Investment Corporation CEO Dan Majila told the PIC Commission that political influence at the PIC affected the organization negatively. This week, Majila appeared before the PIC Commission for the first time. Majila has been fingered for some of the questionable dealings at the PIC. Majila served as CEO for 4 years. Among other revelations this week was the alleged 2 million VBS loan he received from the now defunct bank. And finally, the hashtag Bafana Bafana and hashtag Nigeria dominated on social media. Nigeria has knocked out Bafana Bafana out of the African Cup of Nations in Egypt. Bafana went into the clash having not lost to the Super Eagles since 2013. And although Bafana performed better than their two first games against Ivory Coast and Morocco respectively, they were just not lucky enough to crush the Super Eagles. Before the highly anticipated clash, South Africans were divided on social media about how the team would fare. Others, including former Sport Minister and now Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula, had their reservation about the match, but others were optimistic about the national team's performance. And now, for your top stories on the SABC News website as liked by users. The story about the group of animal rights activists who were gathered outside the Vodacom Durban July event to protest against treatment of horses that took part in the annual race pulled traffic to the SABC News website. And a story about Hawks hoping to make a breakthrough in their investigation into VBS Mutual Bank dominated on the site. Also, the story about the city of Cape Town saying it has helped hundreds of homeless people to get off the streets through its various social interventions pulled traffic to the site. And finally, news that Northern Cape Premier Dr. Zamani Soul's maiden State of the Province address was expected to cost at least 1.1 million less than that of his predecessor generated traffic to the SABC News website. And now, let's look at your tech news for this week. FNB has launched a free reward program in its banking app that can help its clients track their health goals. FNB's banking app now comes with a free health rewards program with discount on gym and genetic testing, among other benefits. App users can now get discounts at spas, gyms, healthy food delivery services, and genetic testing. There are monthly and permanent specials which FNB hopes will keep customers coming back to the app more frequently. And in addition to discounts, FNB bankers will also be able to cut their prescription queue at discount pharmacies. If you are using your FNB app, you will be able to order medicine from your nearest discount pharmacies and get notified when your medicine is ready for collection. FNB hopes to turn this into a home delivery services. The bank has also negotiated attractive discounts with a number of health and wellness partners to help customers navigate their wellness journey with great savings. That's all for this week. For SABC News, I'm Tshepiso Moche in Johannesburg.